Hope everybody's having a good night. I know it's late on a Sunday night, and there's probably not going to be a lot of people tonight. Let me adjust this a little bit. Alright, so what are we doing today? Well, we got to intonate this. So we worked on this guitar last couple of days, actually 2 days ago I think it was. And then we played it for a bit last night with Dave on the live stream. And today we're going to intonate it. I meant to do this a couple nights ago, but I totally forgot. So we're going to do it tonight. Give me just a second here and we'll get started. Now I did film an entire video about this process, but I wanted to do it live just to do it. So first thing you do is you tune the guitar to pitch, okay? So my rule of thumb is tune the guitar while you're holding it in playing position. For the purposes of what we're doing right now, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to tune it like this, laying flat. So you tune all the strings. And that's pretty close. Okay. So once you got that, oh, by the way, you want to use a plug-in tuner when you do this. You don't want to do this with a microphone because you want it to be as exact as you can get it. All right, once you've got that done, you're going to do a harmonic on the 19th fret, which is right here. You can see on the bottom left of your screen. So you're going to hit that harmonic. Okay, so you see how on the tuner the note is sharp? So general rule of thumb when you're intonating a guitar, if the note is flat, you need to move the saddle forward, which means loosen if you're using a Strat style trem. If it is sharp, you need to go backward, which is going to be tightening the screw. So again, here it is open. And then here it is with that harmonic. And as you can see, it's a little sharp, which means we need to bring the saddle back a little bit, which would be tightening this right here. So we're going to do that right now. Actually, I might need to get a different bit. Let me see. Nope, that'll work. All right, we're just going to go about that much. And we're going to tune it again. As you can see, it tuned it all the way up to F. So we may have actually gone a little bit too far. So we're going to tune it back down. Get it up to E. Okay, and now we're going to do that harmonic again. As you can see, it's still a little bit sharp, which means that we need to come forward, backward, that way, even more. And again, to do that, you tighten. So let's do that. Now, we don't have much more room here to do this. This is about as tight as it's going to go. So whatever happens here is probably just going to have to stay this way. But as you can see, it already tuned it up to F again, so tune it back. Okay, hit the harmonic. And look, it's perfect now. Starts to wander a little bit as it trails off, but it's pretty close, about as close as we're going to get. You can also do the harmonic here on the 12th fret. You can't see it, but on the 12th fret over here, you can see that's also at E. So this string is done. So we're going to do the next string and do the same thing. Okay, is it A? And you hit this harmonic right here. And as you can see, that one is sharp. If it's sharp, it means we need to move the saddle away from the nut, because flat is forward, which means that sharp is backward. So we're going to give this a few turns here, just about like that. After that, Really? It's just kind of by feel. Okay, hit the harmonic. We're very close now. 12th fret harmonic is just about perfect. The harmonic's a little sharp, so I am going to tighten it just a little bit more. It's a tedious process, but it's worth it. So that when you're up there playing in that area, you're not dreading like, oh man, I don't like playing this guitar in high G or high A because it sounds wrong. Well, that's because the intonation's not right. But if we do this properly here, then we will be in good shape. Okay, I think we got it there. I'm going to check the E string again, just to make sure we're good. Okay. Okay. I mean, it's close. It's very close, but we're just going to leave it as it is. All right, let's do the D string now. Okay. As you can see, it's a little flat. I can already tell. Well, actually, it might be perfect. The D string's pretty much perfect. We're going to leave it. G. I know this is very boring, but one of those things I thought might be useful to do live. I don't know. Hope everybody's staying warm, having a good weekend. Good end of your weekend. Looking forward to the week that's coming. Okay. So that is pretty flat. That's about perfect. That's very close. I'm going to keep that one too. The real test is going to be when we plug this into the amp and actually play the guitar. We can check some things and see if we're intonated. It's hard because it shakes around, you know, if I change pickups. Okay. Move to the last string here. Okay. Okay, I think we're at the point now where we can plug it into the amp and test it. So I'm going to keep my tuner nearby because it's probably going to go out of tune when I use the trim here. Okay, I'm going to go plug this into the amp. Bear with me just a moment here. Okay, I'm going to turn the amp on. Okay, amp is on. I'm going to turn the guitar down so that I can turn the amp up appropriately. Okay, let me get this. Just about there. Okay, I'm going to move the camera a little bit now, so give me just a second here to do that. Okay. Okay, spin this around a little bit here. Okay, here we go. All right, let's see what we got going on here. All right, we are on. I'm gonna move the camera a little bit so that you can actually see the guitar. here. My tuner's just off camera. You can't see it, but it's right over here. All right, let's drop this a little bit so that you can see the guitar. There we go. And in fact, you can see the tuner right here. All right, let's see if let's see what we got. All right, finally. All right, so let's gotta move this chair. There we go. Let's play something in like A and then move up to high A. See if we're doing it. Okay, I mean, it sounds pretty much in tune to me. The hard part about this is I don't have my plug-in tuner now. I have to use the microphone on this tuner over here. Sounds pretty much in key. Hold on, I'm getting messages. Okay, anyway, it's pretty much in tune. It sounds like we intonated it properly because even if we went into E, for example, a lot of times when you do that, it doesn't sound right. So, yeah. So we did all that testing with this guitar with the Viper. But now I've got it hooked up to the 5150. I'm actually going to turn it down a little bit because it's like really loud. Hold on. All right, here we go. It sounds really good. I keep getting all these notifications while I'm doing this. It's bothering me. Anyway. Sounds great for a Strat. I usually don't like Strat bridge pickups, but the bridge pickup on this guitar is great. And then, as we all know, it sounds really good on the neck as well. There we go. Sounds good. Sounds good. This guitar is great. I really like it. I'm really glad that we customized this guitar. If you remember, we did a couple nights ago. Looks good. Looks good and it sounds good. It's really fun to play. I really enjoy it. Cleans up super well too. So like with it turned up all the way, it sounds like this. But if you turn it down a little bit, $51.50. Sounds good. I don't know how it sounds to you out there through the microphone on this phone, but it sounds pretty good, I gotta say. Alright, well, that's really it for tonight, guys. It's real short, 20 minutes. Started this 20 minutes ago to intonate this guitar, and I think it intonated pretty well. It's very easy. If you have a guitar that doesn't sound quite right, this is how you get it to sound right. It allows it to, you know, be in tune no matter where you play, really. That's what intonating is all about. And then just goes without saying, and I've said this before, Black Label Strats are the real deal, guys. These things are amazing. The 94 is what I have. We've talked about this on this channel a lot, especially a lot lately. This is really fun guitar. It's not like any other guitar that I have, really. I've got my American Fender Tele, sitting over here, but this is my best playing Strat by far. And it's a Squier series. So, you know, go figure. I know that everybody likes to argue with me about where this guitar was made and where the parts came from and all that stuff, but there's also people who confidently say things that are very incorrect about this guitar. But it's a good one. If you're in a pawn shop or something and you see a black label like this that says made in Mexico and it says Squier series here, which unfortunately whoever owned this guitar before me sanded that off, which I don't like. I actually wish it still said that. Buy it. It's a great guitar. It's not worth the $400 or $500 people are charging for them now, though. You should probably pay no more than $250, $300. But I will say that it plays better than any other Mexican Strat that I've played. All of the American Strats I've played have been better than any of the Mexican Strats that I've played, if you can follow that. Mexican Strats are great guitars. A lot of people, you know, made their living and made their career off of those guitars. They're not very expensive, they're reliable, and you know, if you play a lot like I do, it's a perfect thing to take out with you on the road. Something happens to it, you know, it's a lot easier to replace and fix a Mexican one than it would be to fix an American one. But these are great guitars. It doesn't sound, feel, or play like a cheap Fender, honestly. There you go. Alright guys, I want to thank you for being here with me tonight. I know this was a short one, but I was going to intonate this guitar anyway, and I figured it would make sense to go live with you guys for a few minutes while I did it. So, thank you very much again for watching. I appreciate y'all, and new video will be coming out Saturday. I might live stream with Dave again this week. I'm not quite sure on that yet. We're trying to put something together to where we do another stream. So, yeah, I will see you then. Thanks again. Keep on rocking. See you next time. Bye.